Libra, what is up? I'm Katie. Welcome to the channel. Feeling silly today, apparently. Sun, Moon, and Rising, this is for you and your July reading. All right, so I'm going to start off. We're going to do a 6-card spread, and then we'll pull some clarifiers. So let's see, I feel like you need that card. Let's see what Libra's got going on for July. Oh gosh, slippery fingers here. Love it when they jump out. I need to get these in order. Let's see, one more. Past, present, and future. All right, so we are nature, becoming grounded. So you become grounded recently, embodied living and connection. You also have sacred union, beloved within, inner and outer relationships. I feel like some of you have really kind of stepped into your own and you feel like you're in a really good, peaceful place right now. Like, I'm not feeling a lot of chaos right now. I also feel like because some of you are in this type of energy, that there is a certain relationship that's starting to thrive and grow. Even if it's an existing relationship, maybe you guys have kind of plateaued a little bit or it has felt stagnant. But because you have this very grounded, calm energy, it's been able to go into that relationship, whatever that relationship is. So that's past. Now we have present. We have the rose garden, innocence, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself, and then rapture, sensual, love, devotion. This is not a love reading, but I get this sense that because you have been very grounded, that you are in this place where you are just like loving yourself again, which is why you're able to elevate this relationship. So you're sitting super pretty right now. The rose garden though, I feel like, okay, because this one is about forgiveness, being gentle with yourself. I think there is a side of you that feels a little guilty for being self-centered. I feel like some of you have heard that. But taking care of yourself and providing love to yourself is not being self-centered. It is taking care of yourself, okay? So right now, you need, whoever has said that to you, that you're being selfish by doing this, you need to just, I want to say, let them go, but you need to let that mindset go because it is not selfish. In fact, I feel like it's the opposite. We all know this. You have to love yourself and take care of yourself before you can take care of others, okay? So that's kind of there. Oh, you also have, so in the future, we have the Great Mother, which is surrender to mystery, fall into her arms, and also held. Sureness of soil and seen. Okay, I feel, oh, this is community too. I feel like some of you have been, you've lost a relationship. You've lost someone, or you guys are on rocky territory. And again, I think that's where the forgiveness comes into play right now. It's not your fault. I mean, I'm not saying that you didn't have a part to play in it, but again, taking care of yourself should be a priority. In the near future, though, you are going to be held. I don't know if it is by someone else or held by you, if you're going to be able to go within and find that strength to be able to hold that space for yourself. I feel like for some of you, yes, 100%. There is also community coming in to hold you as well. Okay, let's see what this, okay. Someone has lost someone, like someone has died, and that's where you're feeling guilty that you haven't been able to like kind of repair things. But you need to know that like, I feel like that person is going to come back and energetically hold you. Okay. Leaving that one there. That was just 444 on the timer though. So definitely like angels be with us. There's an angel with you. That person just came in. Okay. We're moving on because this is for everybody, not just one specific person. Okay. Let's see in the recent past what spirit animals want to come in to give you more clarity. Okay, only one turned over. Okay, so the first one was Armadillo, which is all about setting healthy boundaries. And I feel like with this person that you did not set healthy boundaries for yourself. And that's why the relationship kind of went down that rocky road. And I think that's why you got to a place where you were like, no, I need to care for myself. And I also kind of feel like this is a gentle reminder that you need to continue to do this, okay? You need to, we also have dog that came in, which is being loyal to what you love. I also think that, you know, this person, if very much so, I feel like it's more of like a parent relationship because you felt like you needed to be loyal to them. There's a weird dynamic that we have with parents, right? Where because they're our parents and they have that kind of like sense of power and authority over us from being our parents, it's very difficult to set boundaries. But this is something that you need to do moving forward. Okay. As far as being loyal, like you are still being loyal and loving to this person, even when you are setting boundaries for yourself. Setting a boundary does not mean that you're being rude or being selfish. It means that you are taking care of yourself in the relationship so that you guys can be on the same page and you can move forward together in a way that is healthy for both of you. Okay, let's find, I want to do some more clarifiers on that. I feel like our generation, like our parents are just different. You know what I mean? Like they're not as emotionally intelligent as our generation is. So those relationships can be very difficult. I'm not sure why I just said that, but someone needed to hear it. Okay, none of those. I'm like slippery fingers today. Let's get one card out. There we go. I made a bunch flew out, but again, one turned over. Okay, so, all right. So for some of you, I feel like this is kind of like spirit family type. Like there is definitely an energetic spiritual connection to this person. But this came out again, like knowing your power. You have a place in this relationship just because they're your parent or someone that's like a parent type figure. Like you still, because it could be like a boss for sure. You still have the power to set your boundaries, to communicate effectively and get what you want so that you can thrive. Because I feel like this, you've gotten out of like, this has been a lot. It's taken a lot of your energy and you're kind of like, I feel like you're a little depleted, which is maybe why that rose card came up where you need to forgive yourself and be gentle with yourself. Okay, let's go into where you currently are at. For some of you that have put up boundaries, I feel like you're in a really good place where you feel good. You feel good about setting that boundary and you feel like you have a better relationship. Okay, what spirit animal is coming in? Okay. Okay, so you have antelope, which is life speeding up, and beaver, I think. Oh, groundhog, which is letting go. So I feel like you've kind of been in like, not hermit mode, but when you've been grounding and stuff, like life has just felt slower. Things are starting to speed up. You feel like there are choices that need to be made and things are just like coming to life again is what I'm hearing, right? But then we've got groundhog, which I feel like the pain from this relationship, you've held it really close to your heart and you need to let some of that go. You've got just like a part of it. You need to let a part of that go. again, I'm feeling, okay, so I just got like inner child type vibes where you're needing to let like the trauma from childhood, that's the part you need to let go, and you need to move forward with this person in a new light sort of a way. Like you need to, the relationship's not how you were when you were a kid. The relationship is how it is now, and that looks differently. Whatever your age is, that doesn't matter. But it's different. You are different, and you need to have this relationship function differently, which again is why I think you needed to set the boundaries and everything. Okay, what else does Libra need to know for the current situation and present time? Okay, so with this person and with yourself, you can no longer wear the masks, okay? You need to bring your authentic self to this relationship and to you. Live as authentically as you can. And I just heard, like, if you're getting dressed and you're not feeling it because it's not you, don't wear that. Like, start with something small like that, where you're just like, nope, I'm going back to this outfit because this is what makes me feel like me, okay? Little things like that. For some of you, even like I'm hearing like your home environment, maybe some of y'all have like gotten in that Instagram, Pinterest trap where you're like, my house needs to look this perfect way. No, make your house look the way you want it to look. Make it your environment, both exterior and inner, the way you want it to be. Be authentic, okay? That is calling out loud and clear. So 2 cards fell. Oh, that's funny. 2 sword cards. So if the magic sword, which is confidence and magic, and feast of plenty, which is choices, I feel like you could be dealing with an air sign, first of all. Swords are airs. So Gemini, Libra, what's the other air? How can I think about? Air sign, whatever. But you are definitely going to be faced with like a choice here. And I feel like you have the wisdom within to like know what's right for you and what's wrong. Not wrong, I hate using right and wrong, but you know what feels good to you and what choice doesn't. And again, I just heard that like you're going to have to keep setting boundaries, okay? So that you can get through to where you are wanting to be. But you have the power to do that. You have the strength and the skill set and the ability to do that. And when you can break through, you know, and set that boundary, you're breaking through this, like this whole globe is just kind of like, that's when you're, you know, when like you're like obsessive about something, a situation, it's keeping you up at night. Like I almost feel like you're like cracking through that with your sword by setting these boundaries. So it just goes away and you're finally gonna get a good night's sleep, because y'all need a good night's sleep. Okay. Let's see. Okay, what animal spirit's coming up for Libra in the near future? Okay, this guy clearly wants to come out. Okay. Ooh, this is great. Okay, so in the future, you need to watch what you say, okay? This person is very sensitive. Like, I feel like they're closed off. They're super, like, you say something and they just snap right back at you because they're just like, one, they're insecure. They're very unsure of where they stand with you and your life and everything. And so you just watch your words. Make sure that you are being clear in your boundary, but doing it in a nice way. Compliment it with the compliment sandwich, you know? So you say one nice thing, you set your boundary, and then you say something nice again. That's going to go over a lot better with this person, right? But then you also need to realize that when you do this, oh my gosh, if I can pick up this card, we have cow, which is miracles, okay? You are going to be able to feel so much better. Like your life is just going to be like a harvest, like this garden of flowers. Like it's just going to be beautiful. You're going to be seeing all that is good within you and your life. Yeah, so I want to get 2 more. Let's see kind of what else comes up. And remember that in the future, you are going to be held. Oh, I just felt like maybe you're held by this person. Like you have these conversations where you're setting boundaries. And I just saw like this beautiful embrace from like, I mean, it was a father figure, but it could definitely be a mother. Okay. When you do this, you're repairing the veil for both you and this person involved, okay? I see you as like that butterfly that's just like free to kind of go now, because you've done the hard work of repairing yourself, sewing yourself back together, and sewing this relationship and making it just a more healthy relationship. And then there's also compassion in the future for both of you. I feel like this whole experience is a growth experience for both of you, and you're going to be able to find a home within each other. For some of you, a home within yourself. I almost feel like you go through this period where you're like, well, I don't need that person anymore. I don't need that person to hold me. I can hold myself, which is such a beautiful thing as well. But for a lot of you, I feel like there's going to be kind of like a reconciliation between the two of you. Okay, this was such an interesting reading. I feel like this was more of like when we do the love and relationships, because it was very, there was people involved. It was, yeah. Anyways, Libra, you know I love you. Please like and subscribe, hit the little bell so you get the notifications, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you guys back here next time.